Ciao belli, how are you? Today I'm pretending to be a chef, even if I'm not. I don't even need the apron for what I'm going to do now. I'm going to share with you a typical recipe of south of Italy and especially from my region, Puglia. It is something that is called Frisa, F-R-I-S-A. What is a Frisa? A Frisa is a very hard kind of bread. And when I say hard, I mean hard. Listen, you cannot eat this way. You need to prepare the Frisa properly. And we have different kind of, for example, here I have this one that is from the province of Taranto, that is thinner. This one is from the province of Lecce, that is thicker. There are different kind of flour. How you prepare the Frisa really depends on the level of softness you want. It is a great dish in summertime, because here the temperature, guys, get like very high. Can be 40, 42 Celsius, like 100 Fahrenheit. And when it is so hot, you don't want to see the oven, you don't want to see the fire, not even the barbecue. You want something quick to do and, you know, that tastes good. This is something that in Puglia we prepare since ever. In this region we had a great production of grain, of wheat. It is called the granary of Italy. So since ever, the peasant, even my grandfather, he told me, he passed away many years ago, but he told me that he used to work in the field all day. He used to go very early in the morning, and so when it was lunchtime, he used to carry with him couple of Frisa, and then he used to carry with him a pinch of salt, a little bit of oregano, perhaps find some tomatoes in the field, and then the lunch was ready. So what you need, here you see many ingredients, but you really need only a few ones. A good Frisa, good tomatoes, pinch of salt, and extra virgin olive oil. That's the base. Then if you want, you can add some fresh herbs, oregano, etc. And I'm going to show you how to make it. Simply, you take one Frisa or two, depends how many you want, and you put it into water. And you make sure the Frisa soak the water, because the Frisa work like a sponge. Then, I have to say, this thin one, they can be ready in, I don't know, probably 30 seconds, 40 seconds. The thicker one, you probably need a little bit more. This one was into water for 1.5 minutes, more or less. I'm going to show you. This is the softness, you see? This is hard, this is soft. Okay, don't be scared to touch with your finger. This is the way we cook home. Then what you do, you need to put the tomatoes on top. My grandma, she used to cut the tomatoes and then she used to put the tomatoes on top of the Frisa this way, perhaps leaving even the skin. But because I was a very picky boy, I used to cry, I don't like the skin. So my poor grandma, she used to take the skin out and then she prepared the Frisa for me. If you have guessed, my suggestion is cut the tomato into small chunks, you see, and you basically put on the Frisa. Make sure you put also the juice of the tomato, because in this way the Frisa gets more tasty. Put everything, put a lot. It doesn't matter if we go out after, who cares? Don't be stingy, be generous. Then a good pinch of salt, okay, that's up to you. Then if you like, fresh oregano. Some people like, some people dislike. I love oregano. If you like, you can put something else. For example, rocket salad, called also arugula, it depends on the translation. Or you can put fresh basil, it's really up to you. Here we have black olives, if someone like it. And we also have capers. Capers are very important in our dishes. I love capers. Those ones are caper into vinegar. If you use caper in your dishes, remember, usually they are sold into salt. You have to wash it and rinse it several times, otherwise they are too savory, too salty actually. If somebody like to put some tuna perhaps, here I have some fresh arugula. I'm gonna put just, you know, a few leaves on top to give a nice green color. This is something my father made. This is peperoncini piccanti sott'olio, red hot chili pepper with extra virgin olive oil. Those ones are very spicy, so make sure you put, like I'll say, a teaspoon, not too much. And of course, a very important ingredient, has to be a very good extra virgin olive oil. I will say it really depends on you. 2 tablespoons, up to you, okay? And the freezer is done. It's nice to prepare, look very nice, very good. I actually like to add another ingredient. I really love it. Those ones are from Puglia and they are called lampascioni in Italian or pampasciuni in dialect. Can you see? What are they? Very bitter and wild onions. I have to tell you, the first time usually people try, they found the onions so bitter and a little bit disgusting. But then it's a little bit for me like the pickle of some fast food abroad. The first time I tried the pickle, I say, and then now I like it. So if you want to try an original Frisa, you can add for pampasciuni. But let me tell you also, if you decide to have your Frisa with pampasciuni, you have to make sure you sleep alone, because this one, they have a kind of side effect, some collateral effect. They, how can I say, increase your natural production of gas. I prepared another one here for the cameraman. Thank you, cameraman. This is made with tomatoes, extra virgin olive oil, salt, but also arugula, tuna, and black olives. Can you see? So whatever you like, you can add whatever ingredients you like. Some people like mozzarella, for example. So choose your own one, come to Salento, come to Puglia, and enjoy. Un bacio.